Still living and working. If they all start dying off, then there's going to be a real
sea change.
You know, what do they call it? What's the word? Help me out.
You know what? I'm still thinking about the girl.
Conspiracy. Conspiracy. Thank you.
Who's got a really good question?
Right here, next to the microphone. You have a really good question?
I guess.
Well, if it ain't gonna be good, say it quick.
What was your most difficult character to voice, and what was your most fun character to voice?
That's for all of us, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Most difficult character to voice and most fun character to voice.
For me, both are the same. It's Ma'am. In Metal Gear. The character the voice was really difficult to maintain because there's just not a lot of air in it. It's basically speaking without any oxygen. and there's the accent, which was not specific, so there was no real reference for anything I was doing. But that said, it was also such a cool, creepy character, and unlike anything I had ever gotten to do. So that to me was the most difficult and the most fun.
I did a video game that's not out yet, but they cast me. They didn't have me audition, they just cast me. But they cast me as a real goth girl. And am I having a stroke?
Someone's leaning on the light switch.
And they were like, take all the feeling out of your voice. And I'm a very, my voice is textured and, it's got a lot of grit. So it was very hard to do. And I was like, why did they cast me? Should have cast someone else. But I wanted the money, so I just kept doing it. But it was very hard to do because I had to have no emotion, take a lot of the texture out of my voice, which is natural, and that was really hard. And the funnest, Naruto's fun, but Piggywinks in this show that I did a long time ago was really fun. It was just a fantastic cast.
Hey.
It's okay, keep talking. We love you for your voice.
That's all right. Voiceovers, that's right. Anyway, it was really fun. Great group of people. The artists were amazing, and I loved going to work every single day. Every day, I just loved it.
Yay!
How do you take the texture out of your voice?
I don't. Listen to me. I don't. I really can't.
Is there a placement where you can?
Yeah, I kind of pitch it up.
Okay, sort of go up
Yeah,
above the.
kind of nasally. But I'm having a hard time doing it today. I think the weather and the air, I don't know what it is.
It's very dry.
Very dry.
Very dry.
I listen to, and I'm just thinking for some reason, let's do Bazooka Joe, and you be Bazooka Joe. Remember Bazooka Joe from the Gum? Yeah.
You know what? I was never sure which one was Bazooka Joe. I knew he wasn't the guy whose face was in the. Does anybody know what we're talking about?
Yeah. Stop.
The characters from the bubblegum.
Now I just want to hear Miley say Bazooka Joe.
Oh, is that what you want?
Her voice.
Bazooka Joe.
There you go. Now I'm thrilled.
That was your most fun character?
I would have asked.
All right.
So for me it would be riding, challenging, most challenging, because, thank you.
Because everyone on the internet hated you?
Exactly. Yes, because there was so much vitriol.
You're not Snake! Why are you doing that? Why would you do that to us? Why would you be that character? You're crap!
What? That's what it was like, was riding for the scene.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then the lights. In a world. It's a city, and the sun shines on the bay. I wanna be.
God bless you. We'll forget that. fish?
Arriving, yeah.
Are they on a very short timer?
I know we have 10 minutes left, but it's almost impossible to answer questions this way.
Almost. Get ears.
What's the most embarrassing character or person or animal, just anything that you've ever had to voice?
Oh, I had to have diarrhea for an entire episode. That and the very first voiceover audition I ever went to in LA, we have the same age. And she goes, honey, got a voiceover audition today. So I go in, she goes, all right. Maile, this is Quinton. Quinton is Maile. It wasn't you, it was somebody else. You guys improvise like you're having sex. The very first voiceover audition in LA that I went to.
With somebody you don't know.
With someone I didn't know.
And have never had sex with.
I've never had sex with him. I did, but no.
That came later.
A year later.
Hey. Oh.
Does anybody have a question without the word most or favorite in it? Or least? Thank you. See, this is how you act when you have a good question. This is going to be real good.
How much figures are we looking at?
Wait, what?
Money talks. What figures are we looking at?
Union scale. That's what voiceover is.
Minimum wage?
No.
No. It's like $800
Yeah.
for a day's work.
Plus 10% for age.
Yeah. Even on the big movies.
Yeah. Everything's good.
Okay, Christian Bale on the Batman or the Dark Knight DVD was saying that when he was doing Batman, he was doing a different voice, and basically that voice would work for a day and you couldn't do it again for another. And have you ever had a voice that really just tore out your throat?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, Raiden can get that way because he's a world-weary war-torn cyborg ninja. And I have to get into this zone. And when I'm fighting and yelling, things can be gruesome and grueling. And if I have a fight day where it's and there's 4 hours of that, and then an hour lunch break and then another 4 hours, then usually, you know, by the next day, it's a little rough to try and bring that back. So, sure, absolutely.
We all know a guy too that, like, he specializes in J.B. Blanc, does a lot of stuff, but one of his specialties is screaming. Like, he can scream forever. So, like, he'll do in movies where you think it's the star screaming, it's not. It's him. And he can't tell you which ones he does, but, you know, he'll go in and try and voice match the star, but his specialty is just guttural screaming. I know I did voice matching for a couple movies, and I matched the kids. And I had to voice match so my voice sounded like the little boy, you know, because the little boy couldn't sound like he was dying, because he couldn't get there emotionally. So, but anybody who has to scream for a long amount of time,